Guys, research tells us that there are 4.3 billion email users worldwide. That means more than half of the world's population use emails. So one cannot afford to ignore any email marketing strategy for their business. But to use email marketing effectively for their business, they have to be swift and efficient in their approach. Guys, welcome back to Pabbly. My name is Akib and today's video is all about using automation in email marketing. So guys, the first and foremost step to create an email marketing automation is to build a email contact list. That means to collect leads from the top of the marketing funnel and save the contact list. Okay. And then email marketing campaigns comes next, which is a part of lead nurturing process. But the general issue you have to face is that it takes a huge amount of time to create a contact list manually. Then you have to copy paste the data manually to create an email marketing campaign. So here let me show you an automation technique which will let you do this, which will let you create a list in Mailercloud application as and when you enter the data of leads in Google Sheets application. Okay guys, so let's start setting up this automation together and let me show you the flow of this automation, how it will look like. So the flow of this automation will look like this. As and when you enter the data of the leads in a Google Sheet, the same lead will be traveled down to Mailercloud and will be added in a list. Okay. And to make this happen, we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation tool. And the best part of creating this automation, guys, is that you will not require any coding skills or programming knowledge. So let us set up this automation together. So guys, the first step to set up this automation is to log in into your Pabbly Connect account. So guys, please do check the link that we have pasted in the description, from where you can set up your free Pabbly Connect trial account in just 2 minutes. After that, you can sign in and reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect here like this. And guys, here you have to create a workflow of automation. For that, you just have to click here on this create workflow button like this. And here you can give any suitable name to your workflow also. So let me fill the name here. So I have given the name to this workflow as send leads data from Google Sheets to Mailercloud automatically. Okay. Now you can click here on this create button and you can see your workflow getting created here like this. And on this page, you will find these two things, the trigger and the action. So our automation work on these two things. The trigger says when this happens, that means when any event occurs, that event will act as a trigger or a signal to this workflow and make this workflow run. And according to the trigger, an action will happen. That means action is a response to that trigger. Okay, so in our use case, the trigger would be addition of the leads data into Google Sheets in a new row, and according to that trigger, the action would be to send the same lead to Mailercloud in a email contact list. Okay, so we have taken the example of Mailercloud application for running a marketing campaign. If you are using any other application, you can use it as well here. Okay. So first of all, you have to set up your trigger. So click here on this trigger window, and from this choose app field, choose your trigger application, which is Google Sheets in our case. Okay, this is Google Sheets, and here it is asking for the trigger event. So the trigger event would be new or updated sheet row. So it will triggers when a new spreadsheet row is added or updated. Okay, so select this. Then it will give you this URL. This is called as a webhook URL, guys. And with the help of this, we are going to connect our Google Sheet application with Pabbly Connect so that we can fetch the data of the leads here in Pabbly Connect first. And with the help of that data only, we are going to set up this automation further. Okay, so guys, you can follow these steps written here to connect your Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. Let me show you the exact process. First of all, you have to click on this copy button here and to copy your webhook URL. And then you have to open your spreadsheet that you have created, in which you are filling the data of your leads. So guys, this is a spreadsheet I have created in Google Sheets application, in which I'm collecting the details of my leads here like this. You can see the first name, the last name, the email address, which is important, and the contact number. So these leads are can be coming from many sources. Okay, so you can have a team adding this data here. Okay, so Here what you have to do, you have to click on this extensions button, and then you have to go to add-ons, then click on get add-ons. Okay, and another window will open up, which is Google Workspace Marketplace. And from the search bar you have to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks, Pabbly, Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Okay, and you have to install this app here in your spreadsheet. So you can see I have already installed it. It only take 2 minutes, guys. After installing this application here, first of all you have to refresh your Google Sheet. So this is an important step. After installing Pabbly Connect webhooks in your spreadsheet, please do refresh your Google Sheet. Okay. After that, when you click on extensions, you will find this Pabbly Connect webhooks option available here in the drop down. Okay. And from here, you have to come to this initial setup tab, click on initial setup. And here you will find these two fields, the webhook URL and the trigger column. So guys, here in the webhook URL field, you have to paste the webhook URL that you have copied from Pabbly Connect like this. Okay. And in the trigger column, you have to put the header of the last data entry column or the final data entry column. Okay. So let me show you. This is my final data entry column, the D column. Okay. So let me go to extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, initial setup. And let me enter the webhook URL again. And here I have put D as the final data entry column. And now when you click on send test, the data of the first row that I have in my spreadsheet will be delivered to Pabbly Connect as the test data. Okay. And here in Pabbly Connect, you can see after I copied this webhook URL, it started showing this waiting for the webhooks response. So do not keep it waiting. Let us jump back to our spreadsheet, and I'm going to click on send test here, and the test data will be delivered to Pabbly Connect. Okay. So you can see it is showing that the test data was sent successfully. Now let's check in Pabbly Connect if we got the data. And you can see in Pabbly Connect, the data got captured of the first row I have in spreadsheet like this. The first name, the last name, the email address, the contact number, the spreadsheet's name, the spreadsheet's ID, the sheet name, the sheet ID. Okay, so this is how the data we are going to capture. Now let me switch back to my spreadsheet. And here I'm going to click on submit. We are done connecting our spreadsheet. Now what you have to do, you have to do one thing more. You have to go to Pabbly Connect webhooks again and click on this send on event button also. So when you click on send on event button, what will happen after setting up this automation, whenever you update this sheet, whenever you add a new row here, the data will be transferred to Pabbly Connect and the automation will run. Okay. So remember to click on send on event also. Okay, so we got the data of my lead here. Now I want to save this data in a list that I have in my Mailercloud. Okay, so Mailercloud application is here. This is my dashboard and I have all these lists. Okay, so I want to enter, let's say, in this list, my contact here in the contact section. Okay, so taking a few moments to load. So here you can see I have already all these contacts. So I want to add one more contact. Okay. So for that, you have to connect your Mailercloud application here in Pabbly Connect in the actions tab. So click on this action window, and from this choose app, choose your application as Mailercloud. Okay. This is Mailercloud you have connected. Or if you're using any other application, you can search for that also in this list. Okay. For now, we are using Mailercloud. This one. Okay, then it will ask for this action event. So the action event would be add a contact to list. Okay, so it will add a new contact in the selected Mailercloud list. Okay, so select this and then click on connect, and from this window select add new connection option, and here it will ask for this API key. So to connect Mailercloud, you have to go to your Mailercloud account section and find this key to enter here. Let me show you. This is my Mailercloud account, guys, and here I am going to click on this profile icon, and from this profile icon I am going to click on account, and from this page you will find the key in the integration section. This is API integrations. Okay, and here I'll find the key here. So you can create a key, or I have already created this by clicking on this create API key button. So now I'm going to just copy this from here. I'm clicking on copy, and I am going to paste it here in this API key field in Pabbly Connect like this, and then click on save, and you will see that we are going to be connected with MailerCloud. You can see it started showing connected. Okay, now it is asking for the list in which you want to add the contact. So you can select the list from here only. I'm selecting Google Sheet list. Okay, and now it is asking for the email, which is a required field here because we are going to create a email marketing campaign out of that. So we need to have the email. So I'm going to use the data that we got here in the first step. I'm just going to map the data. So to map the data, click here on the email field, and you will find this Google Sheets step in the drop down. So click on it to find the email address like this. Okay. And you can select the contact type as well. You can mark the contact type as bounced, active, abuse, unsubscribed, suppressed, or spam complaints. Any other option you can choose. So here let me choose unsubscribe. Okay. And here I'm going to map the name of the person. This is it. And last name as well. Okay, this is the last name. And let me see if we have the phone number. Yes, we do have the phone number, but we do not have all these details. So these are not compulsory details. If you have the details, you can enter them. For now, I'm leaving these details blank here. Okay. So if you can also enter the lead source. So from where you are getting those leads, you can enter the name here. Okay. So let's say I'm getting the leads from social media. So I'm putting here social media. Okay. Now let's check our connection with MailerCloud if it is working fine or not. So for that, you can click here on save and send test request like this, and it will create a test contact. Okay, so you can see it is showing the error because the email already exists. Okay, this means this contact is already present in my MailerCloud's list. Okay, so here we are just testing the connection. So just to show you the demo how the contact will be created, I'm changing the email here, okay, manually, but you do not have to do this. We are just testing this, so I am going to change the email, and let me put here my email. Okay, just to show you the demo how it's going to work, I'm doing this. You need not to do this. You have to map the data. Why we map the data? Because when you map the details, you don't have to do manually anything after setting up this automation. You just have to set up this automation and the connections only once. You have to map the data only once. After that, whenever you enter the data in Google Sheet, the data will be traveled down to MailerCloud automatically, and the contact will be created in a list there. You don't have to do anything manually. Okay, that's why we map the data. For now, I'm just showing you the demo, so that's why I've changed the email. Now let me click here on save and send test request, and we will see if the contact get created in the list. Okay, now it is showing us a new ID. That means a new contact is created here. Let me show you. I'm going to audience section, and here in the audience we have the lists, and here in the list I have selected the list as Google Sheets, so I'm opening it. And here in the contacts, you will see I have this email ID which I have entered in Pabbly Connect. You can see here, and the name is Sumit, and that status is unsubscribed. So this is all the data that I have selected and mapped here, and our connection is working fine with MailerCloud. Okay, so we are done setting up this automation. Let me give you a quick recap what we have done. So first of all, in the trigger, I selected Google Sheets application. Then with the help of this URL, we connected the sheet to capture the test data here like this. And after that, I connected MailerCloud in the actions tab so that we can create a contact in the list. Okay, then I mapped the data. Now let me map this again. We have tested our connection. Now let me map the email again. Okay, now after mapping this, I checked the connection. In the first previous step, it was showing an error because we have already email saved in the list. But when I changed it, it showed us this ID and the contact got created here. Now you just have to click on save. And guys, the good part is you can use this same workflow that I have created, because I'm going to paste the link of this same workflow in the description so that you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect trial account and start using this automation instantly. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.